Hello everyone. Today is a very special day for Vietnamese people. Today is April 30th. This day reminds many Vietnamese people the end of the Vietnam War. And as we speak, I trust everyone would agree with me that war is brutal. There is no winner in a war. And the topic for today is another war, not Vietnam War. The topic today, I will share some of my opinions on the war initiated by the United States against China. It's called the Chip War. Right? The U.S. Chip War Act is very unfortunate. Probably it is a very bad policy. Why? Because the United States is a champion for free trade. The United States has built up a free trade global system with WTO, with IMF, with World Bank, and with all kinds of Bretton Woods system. The United States have been leading that free trade global system for the past 75, 76 years. And now it is very unfortunate to see that the United States becomes a protectionist, starting with the trade war under Trump's administration. And now, in the year 2023, it becomes a chip war under Biden's administration. Yeah. China is the largest buyer, importer of all kinds of chip products in the world. China has spent roughly $300 billion annually to buy chips from many different countries in the world. China's spending on the chip import is even larger than China's spending on the petroleum import, where 70% petroleum in China depends on imports. And you see how big and tremendous the chip product market in China is. Companies in the United States, in Taiwan, in South Korea become the largest companies in the world because they are selling their chip products at the doorsteps of China. How can you alienate and antagonize your largest customer? By killing your largest customer of all kinds of chips products in different countries, in different regions. You killing your old semiconductor business to start with. It's a very wrong approach that the United States initiated. As we know, the chip war were definitely launched, initiated, and promoted by no other country but the United States. And in the context of the global chip war against China, the governments of Netherlands, government of Japan, South Korea, they were pretty much forced onto the bandwagon of the United States. And then we talked to the Dutch decision makers, and to some extent to the Japanese decision maker. They don't want to go along with the maximum pressure from the United States. Why? It's because the only way to nurture and to grow their semiconductor businesses in their own countries is to work closely with their largest customer, that is China. How can anyone in the world can truly believe that you can maximize your own benefit by killing your largest customer? It's beyond my imagination. Any maximum pressure on China, try to push China down, will result in one thing, and one thing only, that China will keep pouring millions of $billions into the semiconductor research and development. And for the next 10 years or so, China will no longer need to import any cheap product from anywhere in the world. In terms of the chip war, I'm will happy to bet with you that eventually the ultimate loser in this war will not be China. Why? It's because China has the largest market for cheap products, and with the market, China will have the huge amount of sustainability that can raise a huge amount of funding to support their R&D. And if anyone wants to push the maximum pressure on China by killing their largest customer, they commit to suicide themselves. They kill their own businesses. No one can exclude China from the digital economy and the new economy that is unfolding as we speak. Either you like it or not, China will be the leader And the major pillar of this new and exciting semiconductor sector that will benefit mankind as a whole. Let's cooperate. Rather than killing each other. Decoupling from China is a negative sum game. Why? Because everyone will generate less profits. I'm American. It's very discomfort to me saying this. The United States has lost all their moral ground by sanctioning thousands of Chinese companies, while China sanctions none of companies in the U.S. Let's cooperate. Let's get along with each other. Let's work in harmony, the United States and China, for the benefit of us, as American people and Chinese people, and for the world as a whole. If we try to kill each other, right? The United States try to kill China as the largest customer. And the largest customer will refuse to be killed. It will bounce back and become more prosperous. This is, my ending message. In the war, there is no winner, right? Everyone is the loser. Let's stop this war for the benefit of mankind as a whole, and for the benefit of American people. Thank you. I hope you have a great weekend with your family.